In this video series, I'm going to go over the private collection that I purchased from a gentleman that contacted me. I didn't know who he was until he called me. He bought some cards off a hip or saw my videos, and he thought I might be interested in his cards. He was retiring and moving to Florida, and he didn't want them anymore. So we went back and forth and had a discussion, and I talked to him for a little bit like I usually do with people, and this collection was a lifetime collection. Wherever he lived or special cards of places he's been, he kept in these 8 albums, and he just added to them over time. So right there tells me that there might be some emotional attachment to these, so the price will go up a little bit. Always does with private collections. But they were kept in good condition. They were in albums, they weren't glued, and he sent me some pictures, texted me some, so I got a good sampling. And it's another collection I bought without even touching or seeing every card or comping. But he said there was about 1,200 cards in there is what he estimated. So how do you decide what to offer? So my base price for most postcards is $455, free shipping. So I took 1,200 times 455 equals between $6,000 and $7,000. Knowing that I didn't touch the cards, knowing that there might be some duplicates, knowing that they're could sit for a while, because the sell-through rate on postcards is very low, 2 to 5% most of the time, somewhere in there. And my time, etc., I can't pay retail. So instead of the $6,000, $7,000, starting offer was $1,200, and he was very happy with that. So right away he took the $1,200, and I said, okay, so let's talk about shipping and payments and stuff. And then, you know what, I told him, I said, just to make sure everything goes good and let me pay for the shipping. I gave him another $100 just to make sure he's covered. A lot of people, when they sell stuff like this, they, hey, I got $1,200, but then when they go to ship it, it's $60 to $80 to ship them. So I covered the cost of the shipping and a little bit more for him. So he was happy about that. So I paid $1,300 for basically what we estimated was 1,200 cards. The cards showed up 3 to 4 days, really quick, nicely packed. They were in albums, so they were pretty well protected. But I had to take them out of the albums. Whenever you buy lots in collection, they're always in sleeves or albums. They don't go through the scanner that way. So I had some help. My 8-year-old granddaughter helped me pull them out, and that's another expense. It cost me a box of cupcakes. So I added that to the cost, a box of cupcakes. But she enjoyed it. She likes helping me with the postcards and doing stuff like that. But she did one of the bigger albums on there. What am I going to do with all the empty albums and sleeves that were in these albums? I'm going to bring them to the flea market. I have a gentleman out there that collects postcards, and these things can get pricey, so I'll probably sell all 8 of them for $10, $15, $20 to him. I'm really not looking to make a profit on the albums, but I know he might want them instead of just throwing them away, so I'll drag them out there this year. How am I going to present all these cards? I get so many requests to show more cards, show more unboxings. I'm going to show you all 1,200 cards through these 8 videos. So there's going to be a series of 8 videos, starting with this one. This one has a little bit longer introduction. The other ones won't. There's about 200 cards per album, I roughly think. So the video is going to be 20 to 35 minutes. But what I'm also doing is I'm going out and doing each card. I'm doing a preliminary comp against the sites that I look at: eBay, HIP, Card Cow, Terapeak, Google. I'm actually coming up with a number instead of just saying, oh, I think this will do good, I think this will do good. I'm going to give you a number. And what that'll do too is make the listing for me go a lot faster, because I'll have a range. So basically I'm putting a range on the back of the card, and I'll show you that when I do these cards in a minute. But the video is going to be published every week because I ran into a problem. So when like this card here, this is probably a real photo postcard, I got to check it, but I put the little sticker on the back, and this is a $15 to $20 card is the range. I can't scan it with that because I'm going to take these off. I don't want to scan that. So what I had to do is I had to scan all the cards, put them in the box. I have a little insert with album 1, album 2, whatever. And then I grab the cards and I do the comps on there. And then I list them. And once I list them, they go into my inventory. I'm not keeping them in a separate box or anything like that. So there's little clips I had to do. I had to think about this. So scan the card, comp the card, list the card, come back and add to the end of the video on what actually was in the album. I did find a couple good cards in one of the albums. 2 words, Insane Asylum. Go check Insane Asylum on eBay for comps. Criminally insane asylums. So we'll get into those in a couple albums here. I'm going to show you, be very transparent about what I did. I'm going to show you the number of cards, the cost. There's really not a lot of cost, $1,300, and my time. Then I'm going to have a spreadsheet. I'm going to show you the spreadsheet here at the end of each video. So once I do the short introduction, show you all the cards, then I'm going to go ahead and list them and come back and put a clip on that has this on here. And what this is going to be is the tracking going forward, is the number of cards I ended up with. Ran into a problem with some of the cards. Some of these cards right here, about a dozen, I can't list. They're on the 5. I did a video about 5 cards that are banned on eBay. A couple of them have war symbols on them. Some are just not politically correct. So my 1,200 is going to go down. But once I scanned them all, guess what? I have about 1,600 cards. So losing 12 isn't that bad. So I'll come up with the exact number of cards, and at the end of doing all the 8 albums, that unit cost that's highlighted in yellow here is going to change. It might go up or it might go down, depends how many cards I can't list that are not listable. So, but right now it's about 78 cents per card is what I paid for it. And then I times the number of cards by 78 cents gives me a total cost $138 for that album. And then after I list them, I'm going to put out on here, like here, the number of cards that I listed, the dollars that I listed all the cards for. And then also I'll put the sold dollars and the number of cards sold. And I'll do that for each of the albums, and that'll be the form that I use going forward to keep an update so we can see how I did. So if you go out, what I want to do this for is to give you real data. No myth, no foil hat stuff. I paid $1,300 for 1,600 cards, private collection, without touching them. A lot of people say, I'm not buying it unless I touch it. Well, I did. So we're going to see when I get my return on invest. How long does it take to recoup my capital of $1,300 on a private collection that I just, saw a few sample pictures and stuff. Also, I'm going to add a little bit when I update is the minimum I listed a card in that album for, the average card in that album, and the listed max, what's the highest card. And then when I sell them, what's my lowest I sold the card for, my average sold price out of this collection, and my highest I sold. So those will be the updates that I'll provide. So each video will be a little short introduction, all the cards for that album, and then the spreadsheet when I'm finished listing what it is. And then after I get done with the videos, I'll update it probably once a month into the playlist on there with a short video saying, hey, this is where I'm at. And then I'll also do updates in the weekly videos that I do. But it's probably going to take a while to sell a lot of these cards and recoup my money. But throughout the year, whatever it takes, make sure you subscribe so you can see the updates, so you get a sense. If I paid $1,000 for a private collection, how long will I get my money back? That's what I really want to see. Now, it depends on what type of cards they are in collection, but this will just be a baseline for it. But let me go ahead and show you the cards in album 1. And remember, I'll show you the card, and then I'm going to read what my range is, the comps that I did real quick. Don't hold me to that. I just did some real quick, a lot of cards. I'll go back and true those up as I list them and when I see what the range is. If it says 4 to 5, I'm not really that worried about, but if it says 15 to 20, yeah, I'm going to do a little bit dig or dive in those. And I don't do this with every lot I buy. Most of the stuff is rapid fire. Just come in, scan it, list it $4.55 to $5. Those are a lot of the boxes I do. But with a private collection and putting this much money out, I got to make sure I get everything I can out of these cards. So every once in a while I have to go through this little step here. But let's get started on the cards. And that's a little sticker I use. It's just a little cheap sticker. It's like a page, like a post-it note on there, and I just put with a Sharpie on the sticker what I found the comps for. And I'm being very detailed, taking my time and going through each card. So the first card here is Breakneck Mountain on the Hudson River, New York, $5 to $7. Next one is just a chrome card Storm King Mountain. I've seen this card before. 4 to 5. This one is Breakneck Mountain again along the Hudson. That's just a $4 to $5 card. Tunnels always do well, but this one is, it's a $4.55 card right there. It's just a tunnel on it's just a regular chrome card. But you're going to see a pattern on each album where he put them in. This is Breakneck Hill along the Hudson River, New York. Now this card is a $7 to $8 card. On there is what I put, so I'm going to make sure I get that in there. This is a 5 to 6 Breakneck Mountain. This is a $5 to $6 card. This one's a $4 to $5 card. It's a white border, just a view card of along the river, Breakneck and Bull Hill Mountain. That's a $4 to $5 one. This is Breakneck Hill along the Hudson. This is a $4 to $5 card I found. It's an undivided back, but there's wasn't anything specials on there. Now this card is the New York City Rail Station in Statsburg, New York. Rail stations always do good. This is a $8 to $10 card. It's a white border card, unposted, and that's an $8 to $10 card. Divided back card. It's a little earlier, they say, because the line is this way a little bit more instead of centered. So it's over there a little bit. But that's a fire station. And you'd think that one would go for more, but it didn't. It's a 8 to 9. This is a $6 to $7 card. This is a New York State camp at Peasville, Bear Hill on the left. So it's a camp. Anything with the word camp in there, I always take a look at. But it's a divided back card. Next one is along the Hudson. Now I had to put 6 to 8 here, and the reason is there's a boat right there floating in there. And I didn't see a lot of those when I comped them. And that's a divided back. Now here's a train, the Empire Express Hudson River. This is an $8 to $10 card. And one of the reasons is the smoke and the action going on. So I priced that one between a range of $8 to $10. This is a March of Progress, navigating the Hudson, 1609 to 1909. It's a mosaic of different things. I found this one to be $9 to $12. So far I'm doing okay. I'm feeling good about this. And then this is a harbor along the Hudson. This is actually a $10 to $12 card comps that I found. Look at that. It's just a view. So that's why it's important to go through these special things. Here's a $12 to $15 card. This is a railroad tracks, a crow's nest. And this one comped out $12 to $15. Now don't hold me to all of that. Remember, I'm going through each one of these pretty quick on the comps, but that when I go to list that, I see 12 to 15. I'm going to take a deeper dive and just see if I can get everything I can out of it. And then this one is along the Hudson, Bear Mountains in the back. This is a $12 to $15 card, white border, and that's what that one's comped at. And the same with this one. This is a $12 to $15 card is what the comps are that sold. This is a $16 to $20 card. Anthony's Nose and Boat Landing. Right there. $16 to $20. It's just a divided back. Posted in 1915. This card here, Up the Hudson. Another $16 to $20 card. So when I comp these, when I go to list these, I got to make sure I got that right. And this is the same one, $16 to $20. It's the same thing on there. This is an $8 to $10 card. It's an aerial view of Bear Mountain. Didn't see a lot of them out there. I got a question mark on that one. That means I didn't see a lot of them out there. This is Sugarloaf Mountain. Now this is 4 to 5. A lot of Sugarloafs out there. Don't do that. Iona Island by Anthony Nose. 12 to 15 is what I got this one marked. Round Island, $12 to $15. And the reason they're probably a little higher is I don't see a lot of that card. I see a lot of Iona Island, but I don't see a lot of that card in there. And this is $8 to $10, Iona Island Boathouse. Divided back, 1910 postmark. Now this one is Hudson River Government Buildings, $5 to $6. Nothing special about that I found. Divided back. Same card. Like I said, there'll be duplicates, $5 to $6. Same card, $5 to $6. And then this is a view up the Hudson River from hotel at West Point. You'd think this would be more. I remember doing more research on this. $5 to $6 card, maybe $4 to $5. Not much on here. Northgate Highlands. This is a $6 to $8 card, but it's got some damage up here, so I don't know if I'll be able to get all that for that on there. Northern entrance to the Hudson Highlands, $6 to $8. That's going pretty good. Southern Gate of the Highlands, same thing, $6 to $8. Here's a chrome card of Roundout Creek, $4 to $5, average card, nothing special. State Highway Bridge over Roundup Creek, $10 to $12. White border card. State Highway, same card, $10 to $12. Some hotel in Kingston, New York, $4 to $5. Linen card, nothing special. Now here's a steamboat or some kind of a ferry. You'd think this would be more. I dug into this one. I just couldn't find anything. There's a lot of them out there. $5 to $6 divided back from 1900. Here's the same hotel, $6 to $8, white border. Here's the same ferry. Now this one's $6 to $8. I didn't see one like that. Here's a chrome card, $5 to $6, $4 to $5. And this is Colonial Motel. Now this one also, you think with a boat like that on there, this is the Riviera. It's an average card. There's a lot of them out there, $4 to $5. This is a power plant, $4 to $6. Just a chrome card. Greetings from New York. You'd think this wouldn't be much. This is an $8 to $12 card. Just a linen card. This is some racetrack, Dutchess County Fairgrounds. $15 to $16 the comps are coming out for a chrome card of Dutchess County Fairgrounds. New York State Highway, exit 21, $6 to $8. And the reason I put it $6 to $8, look at the cars. I went up a little bit on that one. I got to do that on this haul. This one is resident for Ogden Mills, $10 to $12 for that one. This is just an average card of a toll booth. New York State Through Fair, $4 to $6 I'll put on there. And then residents of Ogden Mills, $4 to $8, white border. This is a divided back of Kingston, Bird's Eye View, Roundout Commons, $8 to $10. You'd think this one would be more, this post office. Usually I do pretty good. White border, Kingston, New York, $4 to $5. Broadway showing post office, $4 to $6. Kingston Passenger Station, $12 to $15. Rail Station, Kingston Passenger, undivided back. Or is it? Yep, undivided back, $12 to $15. All New Way, Roundout Creek Bridge, $12 to $15. Post Office, $4 to $7. Now this one is the Roundout Creek Bridge, $8 to $12. I think this is the post office, average card, $4 to $5. South Avenue School Beacon, $5 to $6, linen card. Kingston Point on Hudson, $12 to $15. Grand Hotel, Mackinac Island, $4 to $5. About as bad as Niagara Falls on there. A lot of these Grand Hotels in this album. Right here, linen card, $4 to $5. Greatest Resort, Atlantic City, $4 to $5. This one is Hampton Beach, $5 to $6. Grand Hotel, $4 to $5. Capitol Building, Washington, D.C., $4 to $5. Buckingham Palace, I'm sure this is a lot of these. It's a divided back card, $4 to $5. Boating, sailboats, $4 to $5. Some dining room in Kenmore, Fredericksburg, $4 to $5. The Rocks Stadium, $4 to $5. I thought this would be more. I did some, and it's just a chrome card though, so it's $4 to $5. Here's another railroad station, Statsburg, $15 to $20. Just a linen card of mountains, the presidential range. I've seen that before. The Hotel Wentworth Castle, Newcastle, Hampshire, $4 to $5. Nothing special on that one. Linen card, Mount Washington, Bretton Woods, White Mountains. Linen card, $4 to $5. This card here, Wentworth Castle, you think it'd be worth more the way it looks, $6 to $8. Presidential range, $4 to $5. Presidential range, $4 to $5. Presidential range, $4 to $5. Maplewood Hotel, $6 to $8. Grand Hotel, $4 to $5. Grand Hotel, $4 to $5. Grand Hotel, $4 to $5. General view of Nantastic Beach, $12 to $15. This one comped out. It's a linen card. Now this is a damaged one. It's a boulevard, an old road, but it's got some damage on it, as you can see at the top here. $5 to $6 for that one. This is another beach one, $7 to $8, white border, Nantastic Beach. This is the Avenue Nantastic downtown, $6 to $8. Deer Park Hotel, White Mountains, $6 to $8, white border. Here's some sheep out front of the hotel, $5 to $6. Another hotel, Weir's Hotel, New Hampshire, $5 to $6. Fabian House, Fabian, New Hampshire, $5 to $6. Here's Garrett's Battery in Alabama. Now this one's $8 to $9. And the reason I did, I saw different versions of this one. I remember doing this one, but it wasn't exact as this one. So I put it $8 to $9. It'll probably fall in the 8 area more than the 9, since there is a lot of them out there. But I didn't see the exact card, so I got to do a little work on that one when I listed. Men's Barracks, Fort Devon. You think this would do pretty good. It's a linen card, $4 to $5. Fort Hoard, Monterey, California, $5 to $6, linen card. Soldier Monuments, Fort Devens, Massachusetts, $4 to $5, linen card. Fort Theater, Fort Devens, Massachusetts, $6 to $7 for that one, linen card. Fort Phoenix, Fairhaven, Massachusetts, $5 to $6, $4 to $5. This one you think would be good with the signs, but there's a lot of them out there, so it's going to be between $5 and $7 is what they're selling for, is what I found. Yacht Club Pier, Bull, Massachusetts, $6 to $8. USO Club, Bay Street, Fayetteville, $7 to $8. You'd think a USO would do a little more, but it didn't. $7 to $8. Prison of Socrates, Athens, Greece. Here's an international card. I don't do many of these. $5 to $6. Old Whitehead, Cushing's Island, Portland Harbor, $6 to $7. I've sold this card before. That's just a regular linen and palm trees, Florida. Now this card is like a redone card. This is a reprint. The original sells for a lot of money, more than this, but this is just a $4 to $5 card. It's just a reprint of a Zeppelin on board the Hindenburg. But the original card, take a look at that one. On there it says on the board Hindenburg. It's pretty good money. Post Chapel, Fort Devens, $4 to $6. Same card, $4 to $6. Now here's Barracks in Fort Devens, $4 to $6. Same card. Boston, Mass, Cambridge Bridge, $4 to $6. Commonwealth Avenue, $4 to $6. Bridge, Cape Cod Canal, Sagamore, $4 to $6. Here's another street scene in Boston. It says 7 to 8, but I'd probably say 4 to 7, around there is what it'll probably fall into. Approach of Sagamore Bridge, $4 to $5, linen card. This is Albany. Here's a hospital, but there was a lot of them out there. Usually hospitals more says 4 to 6 on the back, so that's what I found. Quincy, Massachusetts. Now I priced this one up because it's on like a main street. It's got some older cars, so 7 to 8. Just a chrome card. Golf Club. This is going to be a $7 to $8 card. Remember, some of these prices could change, but this was a quick. I did look through the comps the best I could. Golf Links, 7 to 8. Trinity Church, Boston, 4 to 5. I've sold that card before. State House, Boston, Mass. 4 to 5, 5 to 6. White border. South Terminal Station. South Terminal Station. I think it would do a lot, but there's a little mess on the front here. So I just put it for 4 to 6 because of the damage that's on the front. Here's just a Boston Harbor Chrome card, 4 to 5. Memorial Hall, Canton, Massachusetts, 4 to 5. Columbian Square, 4 to 5. Here's a night scene. Night scenes always do well, 6 to 8. This is Nantastic Beach, so that's night scene. Here's a grocery store or something, some kind of store. I put that 5 to 6 just because it has a sign on it. Plymouth Rock and Harbor, showing the Plymouth Rock, 4 to 6. Very standard. Here's another one. This is I put 5 to 6 on this Chrome card because there's some store there with a sign. The Yacht Club, Atlantic, Massachusetts, 9 to 12. White border card. Park Park, Mass, 5 to 6. You'd think that would be more, but comped it out about 5 to 6. And this one, the Blue Hill Observatory, there was a lot of these cards up there. I remember this one, 5 to 6. Seen at Nantastic Beach, Massachusetts, 5 to 6. Look at the blue on the linen. Corey's at Quincy, Mass. Thing, 4 to 6. Common. 8th and School, Massachusetts, 5 to 6. This is undivided back, but $5 to $6 is comped out at. Now you think this one would be good. It's got a big old airplane coming down right there and all that. It's only $4 to $6. It's a linen card. Blackout Plant, Douglas Aircraft Corporation. There was just a lot of these cards out there. I remember that one as I was going through looking at the comps and the different sites. Here's Milwaukee County Stadium. This one I put a question mark on the back. I put 4 to 6, 5 to 6 on here. But if that stadium, I always look at stadiums when I list them a little closer. I put them in a special folder for more research. This is Boston, Massachusetts. It's got all these little cars in there and stuff, so I put it 6 to 7 on there just because of the cars. Japanese acrobats. Now this one I did not find, but I found some things close to it in the price range of $20 to $30. Japanese acrobats on a divided back. Now there is a mess on the back, but I'm going to shoot real high on this one because I didn't see any, and you can see the acrobat right there, so that's a $20 to $30 card, I believe. Could be wrong, but as I do more research, I'll see, but I couldn't find anything on that. High School, Weymouth, Massachusetts, 5 to 6. Here's Staten Island, Quincy, Massachusetts, 4 to 6. Surf Bathing, Quincy, Wellston Beach, Massachusetts, 8 to 10. Beaches are doing good. Boulevard and Bathing Beach, Wellston, Massachusetts, 9 to 12. Harbor for Custom House Tower, 8 to 12. I didn't see a lot of those cards out there. If you guys see any cards that I missed that I was low on, let me know. Help me out here. Fort Seawall. I got 7 to 8 on that one. That's pretty common. This is Rosecliff, Weymouth, Massachusetts. This is a 6 to 7. Some kind of house in height, Falmouth Heights, 4 to 7, around there. Remember, I just put ranges on the back as I look through them. Garden of Fairmount, Massachusetts. This is a $4 to $6 card. Memorial Church in Falmouth, Mass. This is a $10 to $12 card. I don't remember this one. I'll have to take a look. But $10 to $12 with a question mark on it means, hey, take a look at that when you list it, dummy. You'll see what it is. This one is Bunker Hill thing. This is a $4 to $5 card. I've sold that card before, different versions, linen and stuff. Custom House, 4 to 5. I've sold that before. Same with this one. Custom House Tower, 4 to 5. New North Station, Boston. I put it at 7-8 because it is a station. It's a nice looking linen card. So I'll see what I can get out of that one. Old Silver Beach, Falmouth, Massachusetts. Just 4 to 5. There was a lot of these cards out there. Beach and Cottages, Falmouth Heights, Massachusetts. 4 to 5. Pretty common card. 4 to 5 on Falmouth Beach. Nothing special out there. There's a lot of them out there. Silver Beach, 4 to 5. Same thing. A lot of them out there. The Cape Cotter Hotel, Falmouth, Massachusetts. 4 to 5. A lot of them out there. Falmouth Jetties. Same thing. Look at that blue though. I like the linens. This is going quicker than I thought. Same thing, 4 to 5, same hotel. Here's Terrace Gables, Falmouth, some hotel, 4 to 5. So in that run right there wasn't too uplifting. Neither is this, some church for 4 to 5. Then you get into, here is a large letter card. It has some staining on it. For Atlanta, Georgia, it's a $5 to $6 card. Nothing special. I always look those up because some of them there. Stone Mountain in here, $4 to $5. There's a lot of those. Now we're getting into some Lenox Square. I remember these. These are $7 to $8 cards. I'm not for sure if these are even around. Lenox Square, another one, 7 to 8. One at Night, 7 to 8. I think that's the same card, 7 to 8. And here's an aerial view of Lenox Square on Georgia. 7 to 8. Same card, 7 to 8. Lenox Square, 7 to 8. So this guy liked Lenox Square. And then you get into Atlanta Braves thing. This could be 7 to 8 or more. I got a question mark on this one because I want to see if the stadium's still there. But it's just a chrome card. There's a lot of these out there. I don't know if I got anything special. Lenox Square, 7 to 8. Here's another Atlanta Aquarium, 7 to 8. I put on there with a question mark. That tells me to go and do a little deeper. And then you get into Georgia Stone Mountain thing on here. These are going pretty good. I put on the back here $14 to $15. I got 3 of these cards right here on there. It's Stone Mountain, reflecting pool and stuff like that. So they were going pretty good online. So I put 14, 15 with question marks. So that'll be one that I'll dig into and make sure I got that right. To me, it seems a little low because it's a chrome card, but you never know. Same with this one. That's a reflecting pool again, 14 and 15. So maybe I'm right. Same with this one, Stone Mountain Memorial Park. And then you get into the Stone Mountain 4 to 5. There's a lot of these out there. Same card here. About 4 of those cards, 14 to 15. Historic Stone Mountain, the entrance, 5 to 6. Lenox Square again, 7 to 8. Here's your Stone Mountain, 4 to 6. Another close up, 4 to 6. 4 to 6 of Stone Mountain. 4 to 6 Stone Mountain. Biggest solid stone in the world, 4 to 5. It's like the biggest ball of yarn. Here's some dinky Stone Mountain. You thought this would be pretty good. There's so many of those out there. It's 4 to 5. And here's a Skylift, 7 to 8. This is at Stone Mountain. Just a lot of those out there. A lot of Stone Mountain there. This is 4 to 6. 4 to 6 Stone Mountain. Again with a reflecting pool. 4 to 6 Stone Mountain. Same thing here. Okay, I finished up album 1. I did the scan, I did the comps, and then I did the listing. So I listed all the cards, and here's what I come up with album 1. There was 177 cards in the album. Now the unit cost is going to change, but I kept it at 78 cents. Once I get all 8 albums done, it's going to show be different because I got to throw some of the cards out or I added some cards. So, but 78 cents is what I'm starting with. But when I get down there, it'll change. So my total cost for album 1 with 177 cards is $138. Now after listing them, my list price for every card in album 1 was $1,172. So that's not a bad, it's only about 10% cost into that. So that's not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that for the first album. Now, before I did this video, I sold, you know, whenever you list cards, you're going to sell some. I sold 6 cards for $41. So I'm already selling the cards on there. And like I said, I got another screen to give you a little bit more detailed. The listed min for the cards in album 1 is $4.55. I never list a card basically under $4.55. That's what I need. If I can't sell it for that, it goes in the flea market box or whatever. But the listed average of the card in album 1 was $6.62. So it's higher than my minimum of $4.55. My highest card was $25.50. So there was a couple good cards in there. Now when I sold them, the min I sold it for was $4.55. The average sold was $6.88, and my highest card I've sold so far was $8.55. So that'll be what the update is after each video that you'll see going forward. You'll get a short introduction, show the cards, and then you'll get what I came up with, the actual numbers that we'll use going forward to track the progress of me getting my money back on there. But if you got any questions, make sure you put it in the comments below. If you see any of the cards on there that you think might be higher or I'm too high on, let me know. I'm still in the works going through this, and I can't catch everything. I try. And to keep track of that, all these 8 videos are in a playlist on my channel, and here's a link to that playlist right here. So if you really want to understand more about how I bought that, go to video 1, which is this video in the beginning. But each video will have a timeline so you can jump around all you want. Thanks for watching, and can't wait for album 2 to be